Hi lovely people, and welcome back to Tarot with Nia. Well, today I'm going to do a general love reading for you. So whether you're single and looking for love, or if you're in a relationship and you want to see what's coming next for you, this is the reading for you. So today I'm going to be looking at your past energy, your current energy, your challenge at the moment, your short-term future, and then your long-term future. Okay, welcome in spirit. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and gently let the rest go. And our first card out was the Fool card. Okay, so this card wanted to come out the pack. Okay, so I've taken it. So your past energy has been the Fool. This doesn't mean that you've been foolish in the past. Okay, it just means that you took a leap of faith with someone. Perhaps you just went for things in the past. Okay, you didn't really think of how things would turn out. You didn't look long term. Perhaps you had some short term relationships, but you had some fun by the look of this card. Okay, you did enjoy some of the relationships you've had in the past, and sometimes maybe you might have been a little bit naive in relationships in the past. But I don't feel like it's done you harm. I feel like it's helped you develop to be the person that you are right now. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Can we please have the current energy? Oh, and the current energy is the Empress. What a lovely, lovely card. The Empress is the culmination of all the queens in the tarot deck, okay? But she's a major arcana card, so she's going to be strong. You've got two major arcanas so far, and this means they're going to be very significant things in your life, okay? The Empress talks about abundance, she talks about nurturing, she talks about birth. Okay, so some of you could be looking to have a baby, or maybe you're feeling the urge to have a baby at the moment. Some of you may be wanting to birth a new relationship. Okay, you're in that kind of energy, that new energy of birthing, nurturing, that Mother Earth energy. Perhaps you're going out in nature a lot, or if you're not, I'd say you need to here, okay? Currently, go for walks, have a look at the trees, notice what's around you, be aware of nature. I feel some of you here, some of you are already doing that, okay? But those of you who aren't, try and get out a bit. I'd say with this card. And the Empress is a lovely, lovely, positive, feminine energy, okay? And it doesn't matter if you're male or female or anything else. This is a feminine energy, so it's about nurturing, it's about growth, it's about emotions, fulfillment, that kind of thing, okay? So that's the energy you're in at the moment. Maybe you're wanting to feel like that at the moment, okay? And you can feel like that. You can feel like that. So if you're looking for that kind of feeling, you can get that, okay? At the moment, the cards are telling you can get into that energy. Get out into nature a bit. I'd say there, maybe some of you, maybe one or two of you are pregnant, okay? If you are, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear about that. But I'd say relationship wise, you're in a good place right now. Even though you might not think you are actually in a good place. Okay, what's come out, what's flown out of the pack is the Victory card here, okay? It's the Six of Wands. Now, this has come out under your challenge, okay? So I'd say your challenge here is to get victory. So maybe you're putting pressure on yourself at the moment. Or I need to find this new love. I need to find this person I'm going to spend the rest of my life with, okay? Spirit's telling you the victory is there, okay? So I think your challenge at the moment is not to rush anything, because this victory is coming, okay? And it's telling you to still believe in this victory. Believe that this person is coming in for you, because they actually are, okay? So Spirit's telling you that here. Your challenge is to believe in the victory that is coming to you, okay? Don't dismiss things. Don't think, oh, I'm never going to find the one, or I'm never going to find somebody, or because you are, okay? This is telling you are, and your challenge is to keep believing it, okay? You're in a good energy right now, and you need to keep believing that. If you are in a relationship at the moment, I think you might be feeling that, oh, I don't know if I'm doing okay in this relationship. Are we progressing okay? You know, you might be feeling challenges in that way, but this is the victory card, okay? So you are doing the right thing. You are going on the right path, I would say to you here. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Let's have a card then for the near future. What does the near future hold, please? Ooh, and the near future holds the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune can talk about luck, okay, fortune, literally fortune. It can also talk about the end of a cycle and the start of a new one, okay? So it could be the closing of one chapter in your life in order to open a new chapter. So, and I feel here, this could be true for a lot of you. Maybe some of you have been through relationships in the past that have been fulfilling to a point, okay? And now you feel like you've gotten what you've wanted out of those relationships, and now it's time to move on to something else, a different path, maybe a different type of person. Okay, maybe you've always gone for, I don't know, you've always gone for brunettes or something, and now you're going for a blonde. Okay, something even as simple as that it could be. Okay, but it's a new chapter for you coming in the short term here, and you know, we've got another major arcana. So these are really big energies in your life right now, okay? You will have luck here. So if you are looking for someone, you are going to be lucky in love, okay? And that's in the short term, and I'd say the short term. So if the Wheel of Fortune is number 10, I would say short term, 10 weeks, 10 months, okay? I would say you're going to be fortunate within the next 10 weeks or 10 months when it comes to love, okay? So that's a brilliant card to have, short-term future. Long-term future. Let's have a look, please, Spirit. What do they have coming in the long-term future? Right, okay. If I could have picked any card, this would probably be one of three I would have picked for you. And it is actually the 10 of Pentacles, okay? The 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles is a lovely card, okay? It's prosperity, it's legacy, it is family, it is stability, okay? Financial abundance, okay? But in a love reading, this is love abundance, okay? It's abundance of love. And your long-term future, look at that picture, okay? You've got a family there, and you've got a family legacy going on there, okay? And that is what is in your long-term future. This 10 of Pentacles, okay? Abundance, happiness, just being overjoyed with everything in your life, okay? That family legacy. And that is what's coming for you in the long-term future. So, wow, and what's that? This is number 10 again. Okay, so we've got another number 10 here. And I would say that anything after 10 months, you could be stepping into this energy of this 10 of Pentacles, okay? Thank you, Spirit. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to get some cards to clarify this, to see if we can get a bit of a deeper reading. But what an amazing reading this is already, okay? You know, you've had relationships in the past. You're now looking for, right, that flew out. Okay, in the past, you felt depressed about things, okay? You've got the 9 of Swords. You felt depressed, you felt down. Maybe you thought you wouldn't ever find your forever love. Maybe you thought that you would never have a relationship that worked, never have the love that you actually want, okay? That's this 9 of Swords energy. Maybe you felt anxious about relationships in the past, okay? Maybe you did feel a little bit naive about things, I don't know. But you felt down about relationships in the past. Perhaps relationships have ended that you didn't want to end. But you have to understand that every ending brings a new beginning, okay? And however tough some endings are, it's something you have to go through in order to have that new beginning and have that learning in your life, okay? And have that development of your spirit, okay? The development of your soul here while you're on earth, okay? Okay, thank you, Spirit. Can we please have a clarify on the Empress? Clarify the Empress, the current energy. Okay, and you have the Four of Pentacles, clarifying the Empress. I'd say this would say that you're holding on to something at the moment. Maybe you're holding on to a particular idea. Maybe you're holding on to the thought of having a baby too much right now. Maybe that's on your mind too much and you're focusing on that instead of focusing on the person that you're going to be with, I feel, for some of you. Okay, so maybe some of you are feeling like, oh, I really want a family, I really want a family. The family is coming. Okay, I can tell you that the family's coming. But at the moment, I'd say you just need to not hold on so tightly to maybe things you've set in your mind right now, because things might not go the way that you've kind of preset in your mind, or maybe the timelines don't add up. Leave everything to divine timing here, and don't hold on too tightly to preconceptions or ideas you already have about what you might want, because what might come might be a little bit different, but it's going to be way better. Okay, that's a message for somebody here. You're holding on to some ideas and ideals a little bit too tightly, and what's coming is going to be slightly different, but a whole lot better than what you imagined. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Can we please clarify this challenge, the victory card? Whatever the challenge is, you're going to be victorious in it because you've got the victory card, okay? Let's clarify that. And we clarify that with the Fool. Okay. So, you know, your challenge is the victory card. You're going to have a victory, whatever the challenge is, and you have to take a leap of faith. And you've got the Fool here twice now in this reading, okay? And that tells me a lot of this is about trusting your instinct and taking that leap of faith, okay? Even though you're not sure where your path is going to lead or where it's going to end, take the leap of faith and do it, okay? That's your challenge at the moment, because you're going to be victorious. So if you do take that leap of faith, you will find that person, okay? You might feel like, oh, shall I go out tonight? Shall I? Oh, I don't know if I feel like, oh, you know what? I'm going to go for it. I'm not going to know anybody there, but I'm going to go anyway. And that might be the place where you find your next love. Okay. If you're in a relationship already, I'd say that you need to maybe do things a little bit differently. Maybe take some risks, do something different. Maybe, you know, go on holidays to somewhere that's a bit more adventurous. And then I feel like with the Fool, there's a little bit of adventure seeking, and I think maybe, you know, you need to put a bit more adventure and excitement into your relationship if you're in one at the moment. That's what I would say there. But if you're looking for love, I'd say take a leap of faith. Do things that maybe you wouldn't normally do. Go places you wouldn't normally go, because you might find somebody there who is right for you. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Short term, future, Wheel of Fortune. Let's have a clarifier, please. And it's the Chariot. So you're going to move quickly. Okay, you're going to move quickly from the end of this cycle into a new cycle. You're going to have balance in it, the black and white there, and you're going to have intuition involved. You're going to know what feels right for you. You're going to charge forward with this Chariot. Okay, this is another victory. Okay, another victory card. So in the short-term future, you were going to be very lucky in love, and you're going to close an old chapter of your life, and you're going to move forward quickly with a new one, okay? That's a really nice message there for the short-term future. Thank you, Spirit. Can we please now clarify the long-term future? Long-term future. And you're going to have choices to make, okay? Maybe you'll have choices to make when it comes to loves in the future, okay? But you will make the right choice because you're going to end up here, okay? You might have to go through a few different relationships here, I feel, in order to get this one. So it might not be the first person you meet in, 10 months' time, okay? It might not be that. You might have to go through a few people, a few different choices. Some of them might be good, some of them might not be so good, but you'll have to go through a few people to get to the right one to have this. And that's not a bad thing, okay? Because you will know when it is the right person, because you will have that feeling. You will have that feeling of knowing, okay? When you know something, okay? You have to trust your gut, what feels right for you. And I'd say you're going to know here who the right person is. You might have to date a few people, okay, to find your princess or prince, okay? But you will find them. You will find them. It's just you have to go through. You might have some options. You might be attracted to a few different people. But you'll make the right choice, okay? I feel you're going to make the right choice. Because you are going to make the right choice because you got that at the end of it, okay? So really lovely, lovely, lovely reading. So if I just go over this, then I'd say you've had some upset in the past, okay? You might have had your heart broken in the past. You have grown from that. You've grown into the Empress energy now. You know what you want. You're more in touch with your emotions and your needs. You are holding on to something a little bit too tightly, whether that's an idea of someone or a preconception perhaps about how your life will be or how your love will be moving forward. I'd say to get the victory, you need to take a leap of faith. So go out of your comfort zone to do something, to go somewhere, to meet people, okay? That's what I'd say to you there if you're looking for love. And when you do, you'll be very lucky and you'll move forward really quickly here, okay? You're not going to be alone for long, I don't think, in this reading, okay? And you're going to have choices to make, and you will eventually make the right choice, okay? You'll go through a few people, and then you will find the love of your life that will give you this family legacy and be absolutely wonderful, I'd say there, okay? If you're already in a relationship, I'd say you've been hurt in the past. You don't feel like that anymore. You've moved into the Empress energy and you're feeling secure here, okay, in your relationship. But maybe you're holding on too tightly to some ideas and stuff. You need to take a leap of faith and mix things up a bit, I think, to get the victory that you want in your current relationship. You're going to be very lucky if you do that, and you're going to move forward in this relationship really, really quickly. So there might be a quick engagement or a quick moving in together kind of thing happening here, I feel, if you're in a relationship. And you're going to have some choices to make. This could be about where you live. It could be about where you get married, that kind of thing, okay? But you're going to end up with whatever with this lovely 10 of Pentacles at the end of it, okay? So your long-term future looks bright, whether you're looking for love or whether you're already in a relationship. It looks really, really good, okay? What I'm going to do now, I'm going to take one card from the Rose Love Oracle to give you a final message about this reading. And the card we've got is Ascending. And this says, learning and expression, transcending, preparing for union, and new phase. So you've got learning and expansion, which is what you're doing now and what you have done from learning from the past. You're going to have a victory with that. It's a challenge for you to learn and expand, but you're going to have the victory. You're transcending, okay? You're preparing for union. So you're preparing for a long-term partnership here, okay? And it's a new phase in your life, which is so coming in here in the short-term and long-term future, okay? What a lovely card to finish. What a really hopeful reading for you. And, you know, if you're worried about finding love, I'd say stop worrying. There's no rush for anything. Everything will come in time. And as soon as it does come, it'll move forward quickly. So that'll suit you down to the ground, okay? Things aren't going to be slow here, okay? Might be slow, a little bit slow at the moment. And you might be a little bit unsure at the moment. But in the short-term future, things are going to move quickly, and you're going to end up with choices to make on what you want in your life, and you are going to have that lovely family. You're going to be able to leave a legacy. You know, it's full on kids, family, everything. Okay? I hope you enjoyed that reading. If you did, remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss another reading. If it resonated with you, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what's going on in your life. And if it didn't resonate, then gently let it go. And if you're interested in a personalised reading, I'm doing those. I'm doing personalised video readings now, and the details are in the description below. And until next time, enjoy this love journey that you're going on, okay? Enjoy the options that you'll have, because you'll have a lot of fun, I feel, with this journey. And until next time, look after yourselves, and I'll see you in the next reading.